Hello, hello. Welcome to Ram and Goat Astrology. I am Laura Lee.
And I am Helena. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. We are here with another transit episode. I love these. I have been paying more and more attention to my calendar and the energy around what's going on. And man, those days that I just circle and say breathe, it's just been making it go better. Like I don't even have to know the full transit, but it's been helpful.
That's amazing. I'm still not doing that. And I keep thinking when I feel like, what is it today? I keep thinking like it would be great if I would have wrote something down, but I keep not taking my own advice.
Well, let this be your...
Don't be like me.
Yeah, your note to self. Grab a pen and paper or even just open up your calendar on your phone, right? So that's what I've been doing is actually putting it in the Google Calendar while we're recording. I'll just be like, oh, take note. Because it helps to just see that, oh, today might be a little bit tough or today's a great day to, do networking or whatever. So I've been enjoying that. I just started actually putting it on my Google Calendar recently. So you get time.
Well, that's amazing because then you know when to schedule meetings, when not to.
See?
When to schedule what meetings. Yeah.
Saturn's helping me here on my Mercury. Thank you, Saturn. He's retrograding back in Pisces here, and he'll park it at 25 degrees, which is where my natal Mercury is. And all of us who study astrology or know astrology, we know that when Saturn's in the room, you have to be on your best behavior. And my mind is making it happen. I'm doing it. I'm doing
trying to stay in line.
Sorry, sir. I'm doing it. I swear. And then also it's Scorpio season with Mercury, Mars, and the sun there. So we have to make these transformations. We have to embrace this transformative energy and let go of the old way of functioning, which if you're not putting a shit in your calendar, you're not functioning well, right? If you're not using the transits to the best of your ability and taking note, which I wasn't all the time, even though I do these podcasts, then you're losing that energetic opportunity to either grow and learn or expand or relax or whatever it is. And I'd like to take my own advice too.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great advice. And it's so much Scorpio energy right now. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited about it. Like you said, Mars, Mercury, Sun, and who am I missing?
Mars, Mercury, and the Sun right now.
I think that's it right now. Yeah. The other day was the moon too.
Yeah, the moon was there, and then Venus is trekking through there soon. She's in Libra right now, so she'll be getting there. But I'm really excited because the transformation, if you understand it and you roll with it, can be really amazing, and it's been really amazing for me this week. I've been just rocking it. I went to a business conference in Chicago, and I had a life-changing 3 days and met tons of ladies and business ladies in their 50s, 60s, 70s. So it's called The Second Act. And shout out to Jean Kuhn, who is the leader of this. And she's an amazing business coach. And I joined with her. And I ended up just starting to value myself differently and my skills and my talents and just stepping into this new energetic. And it felt so scorpionic.
And I mean, it can be very uncomfortable too with Scorpio energy because Scorpio energy is very direct and sort of about control, but also about the opposite of control. And I think that what you did when you went to that conference, it was just like letting everything go and like just like hoping for the best, like jumping out of an like airplane. From a cliff, just being like, okay, bye. I hope I don't die.
That's 100% what it felt like. And my nervous system was really high the whole time. And it was like revved up, almost like I was in park and then someone was pushing on the gas pedal. And so I was really revved high because I was feeling this change. I was feeling the anticipation. It's almost like I've never gone skydiving, but it felt like I was literally with the parachute on. I had done the training and I was up in the airplane. And then when it was time to join this coaching program and say yes and put the money where the mouth is, I was standing at the opening of the aircraft and it was freaking me out. Right. And I had my other coaches, my ladies, other business ladies who have made that leap. And they held my hand and they held space for me and they helped me to make the decision. They didn't make it for me. They helped me to make the decision. And God, it was so sexy good. Oh, just the energetic support from feminine empowerment of business ladies. Like it was so good. So good. So I did. I embraced the fear. I embraced the unknown. I embraced the pressure. It was so uncomfortable. And
Yeah.
I walked away from that trip with nearly $3,000 more in my pocket, which was unheard of. And a very clear indicator that I did the right thing.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like you get rewarded when you are brave enough to just totally let something go. And that is so scorpionic. And I have been feeling very uncomfortable for many days. But then this weekend, I had a big shift. And instead of trying to be in control like I did, I just fully let go of control and it feels so much better. And that's all the Scorpio wants for us is like, just let go of control.
Yes.
And transform. And you're going to have to let something die if something new is going to come in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is the beauty of knowing these transits. I knew going into this conference that I was going there with this Mercury conjunct Mars exactly. And I knew where this was in my chart. I knew it's in my house of service and daily routines. I knew my daily routines had to change and shift, and they had to get healthier because it's literally lined up on my planet of how I nurture myself and nourish myself series.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it's time to nourish myself in a new way, which is through this community and being, I kept calling myself a flaming hummingbird. And because it's hard to not notice a flaming hummingbird, and everyone was
flaming
noticing.
Hummingbird. Yeah.
But here's the thing, you don't get to become this awesome flaming hummingbird until you've gone through the flames. And that's something I recognize is I've done the hard work. I've gone through the transformation and then more and more and more. And I was so willing to do this transformation because of all the previous ones that have just empowered me. And that's where like conferences and continuing education and supportive community is so crucial, which is what we're trying to do here, right? Like grow a supportive, energetic community that helps you align with who you are.
Yeah.
Sexy good.
Absolutely. Sexy good. That's also very Scorpionic.
Right? Yeah. So what's going on with our Scorpio season this November? What's happening?
Well, the first transit we're looking at is on November 2nd, and it's a Venus-Jupiter square. So Venus is in Libra now and will be making a square to Jupiter in Cancer. So squares are a little bit of this resistant energy, and I think Jupiter in Cancer is so much about. I keep thinking about like sort of like patriotism in a way because Cancer symbolizes the home, aka your home country, where you feel patriotic too. And Jupiter just enhances that and can be a little obnoxious sometimes, like maybe too patriotic. And the Venus in Libra is like, Venus is your values and Libra is justice and fairness. So this looks very political to me.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just screams politics in a way. And like Venus in Libra being the people trying to
fight for justice.
Fight for justice and for equal rights, and then square to Jupiter in Cancer, something being obnoxiously trying to stay like it always has been.
Somebody who might look a little orangish.
Very patriotic. I
think that's we're getting to that 1 year mark here from elections. So November 4th.
Only 1 year. It's what I keep thinking with the Swedish politicians as well. I'm like, when is the next election, please?
Right. So we're coming up November 4th on the 1 year mark. And that is also the same day, the 1 year mark that Pluto went into Aquarius. Wow. It's the same day.
Yeah.
My brain remembers weird shit like that. So I think this is like the pimple kind of is like really coming to a head here, right? Normally, I don't mind Venus in Libra or Venus square to Jupiter transits. They're usually like, they're like the easiest of the squares. However, like you said, we've got this kind of patriotism energy with Jupiter hanging out in Cancer. And that can bring up this crabby need to fight for what's mine, right? And get your pinchers and stuff out. And I do see that Jupiter obnoxious with like what's happening with the government, right? It's becoming incredibly obnoxious. Have you seen what they did to the White House?
No, I have not. What happened?
That's a fun one. So I don't watch a lot of news, but I get a few some bits of information from my Tiki-Taki feed that I've curated. So apparently the Orange Man has remodeled the White House, and he said he was going to do one thing, of course, Mr. Gemini, and did a completely different thing and dismantled like part of the White House.
Okay.
Like a government building structure that's not his.
Wow.
And first of all, before he did that, he erected a bunch of fences and stuff so nobody could see, and then did this. And somebody got some pictures of it, and it's
just, it exterior or the
both
interior?
Both. Like, so he dismantled part of the interior stuff to like extend and build more, and but like what he dismantled was like history.
How is this possible? And like he's just gonna live there. So he's pretty much thinking that he's gonna stay there forever, like become a dictator. Or I mean, isn't it a dictator? You know what I heard?
So that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed. The Supreme Court is all under his thumb. He's gutted everybody who knows how the government actually should work. He's replaced everybody with people who are loyal to him. So it's very much like a fascist dictator takeover. Like it's following all of the principles and all of the rules.
This is what I heard on Swedish news that
fully in
according to some kind of research thing, now the state is actually a dictatorship, under dictatorship. It's not a democratic.
And he's sending in the National Guard to fight against its own people. And now, very recently, Kristi Noem, who's the speaker for him, has used very, very, very specific wording to say Democratic constituents are terrorists. Now, a constituent is the voting people. So she just literally called out and said that people who have voted Democrat are now labeled the T word. And if you're labeled the T word, rules don't apply to you and we can treat you however we want. So because you're the T word, we don't have to have any due process at all or anything. So shit's getting really fun over here.
This is so crazy.
It's weird to live in it. It really is. It's really dichotomous because like normal life is still going on, right? People are still going to conferences and buying groceries and toilet paper and stuff, right? Like yet like food share is done because the government's closed right now. I don't know if you know that. They didn't agree on a budget. The
government's closed?
It's closed. Yep. Okay. So it's shut down. So they didn't agree on a budget, which is very Venus and then square Jupiter. So the government is shut down. So the government services like food stamp money for people who are on assistance isn't going to be given out this month. There is no food money because the government can't agree on the budget and what to spend because Orange Man wants his own way to have it one way. So, but we're building a new addition onto the White House, but we're not going to make sure our people are fed. So I have some issues there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is,
it's getting real, man. It's getting real. So we have some interesting political things coming up. So when you read a transit that says this looks political, I'm like, okay, noted.
Yeah.
So, and again, that's
November 2nd.
That's almost the year mark from when he was, voted in, when supposedly voted in. Maybe we get rigged elections, probably, I'm sure. So we've got that in our first transit of the month. So everybody take note that the planet of relationships and values in the sign of peace and harmony is having an argument with the planet of expansion, good luck, good fortune, obnoxiousness in the sign of home country, patriarchy, like how I want it to be.
Yeah.
So it could be fine personally for you, but I think this is going to be governmental for sure.
Yeah.
Mars in Scorpio the next day, November 3rd, is trying to Neptune in Pisces, which I feel like this helps us to really tune into our intuition with our physical body. Mars that programs our energetically programs our muscles and our need to hold ourselves up and take action is in Scorpio. Go deep, get intense, and having this easy conversation with our intuition and our flowiness in the sign of Pisces. So it's like, if you thought you were supposed to take a right, really tune in and listen to your intuition, because you might need to take a left, actually. Right? Tune into where the car needs to drive and what action you need to take, because it may not be what you thought it was. It may actually be a different direction.
Interesting. And Mars in Scorpio is very intense as well, because Scorpio is an intense energy, and Mars is a pretty intense planet.
Heck yeah.
Yes. So pairing that with Neptune in Pisces, which is
soft,
not at all intense. It's the complete opposite. It's the nebulousness. It's like, I'm trying to grab something, but I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, if you think you're supposed to go a certain direction in life and you're like, this is the way I planned. Here's the path. This is what we thought we were doing. But yet you're at the stoplight and you're ready to make that right turn. But your gut is like, don't ignore that. Listen to your intuition this day, because Mars might just run on over and go, fuck it, I'm going right. That's where we're going. We're going to the right. But your intuition, meanwhile, was like, no, we have to avoid that for whatever reason. So listen, pause and listen on this day, November 3rd.
Yeah.
But it's at 29 degrees, 29 degrees Scorpio and 29 degrees Pisces. So it's a very mature energy. It's just the tail end.
It is. So it's pretty much, like the body merging, being so in tune with spirit world, and both happening in water signs, which is very intuitive. So let your body meet the spiritual world. Like, this is also, I feel like, a great day to do, like, if you do like any sort of physical activity that is intuitive, like dancing or
movement,
whatever
absolutely.
comes to mind.
Yeah, movement, romance, even. There could be some hanky-panky on this day too, for
absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely.
And this, honestly, this would be a day, like, if you don't want to conceive, maybe be very careful on this day. Just this
I was thinking that too.
Were you? Okay. Yeah. So we're warning somebody. Guys, wrap it. Okay, wrap it.
Wrap it if you want to tap it.
Yep, absolutely. Look at us helping the world. Okay. Mars enters Sagittarius the next day, November 4th. So this is what day of the week is this? This is a Tuesday. So we're going on a spiritual, philosophical journey now, with Mars exiting the depths of the ocean and the intensity. And now he's going to go explore the Archer energy, the skies. We're going to go search the skies and see where it can take us. So a little bit more risk taking, a little bit more optimism, and a little bit more independence, right? Sagittarius hates being tied down. So, of course, we have to feel free after we just went through all that scorpionic transformation. Now we have to have freedom.
Yeah, the open road. And very, I don't know if you said like philosophical, and like the drive to experience all different paths of life, and just experiencing things, wanting to learn it all, and
explore. So now this is a fantastic thing for Mars to move into Sagittarius. However, he'll be there for a while, so that's the energy we're talking about. But that particular day, he will be opposite the planet of chaos and disruption in Gemini.
Everything can happen.
Yeah. So this could be tempers, because Mars can easily be the planet of temper and anger and fight. And, now we're in Sagittarius, which is heat. And then Gemini is air. So let's combine those elements, shall we? This to me feels like it could easily be like fireworks going off, and it could look really cool. Or it could be like an explosion in not such a cool, fun way.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Mars in a fire sign, just wanting to go, and Sag can also be a little bit it's so optimistic that it can be a little too much
Yeah.
sometimes. And then so you have that like in this intense drive to just do stuff and you can do anything. And then you throw in that yeah that
Your
like
nervous system.
firecracker yeah Uranus in Gemini like completely changing your plans. Yeah, this is a day when you definitely this is a circle day. You need to circle this day,
Circle
and
day.
yeah, and remember to try and stay grounded if you can, and like not maybe make any big decisions on this day. I would say, you might have some great ideas and some great like adventures, but
Hmm.
yeah, try and stay a bit grounded. And if you feel someone being argumentative because of Mars opposite Uranus, just back out of there.
Yeah. And
It's
if you are the person that is tempting to lash out, go for a walk. Get your physical
yeah,
body moving. Mars and Uranus together is the physical body and the nervous system. So when we have fire and air and body and nervous system, um, move, go take a walk, get out of where
yeah,
you're at and be free, right? Go for a run, go for a bike ride, go for a drive, do anything other than yell at people.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Good
Right.
advice.
Right. Oh, and then November 5th, I like this one. We have a full moon in Taurus.
An
Hmm.
Earth moon.
Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah, Taurus. Taurus is all about comfort.
Yeah.
Very
Food.
slow energy. Yeah, comfort, food, stability, finances. It's ruled by Venus. So this is a day to, I mean, fully just enjoy. Enjoy without like overspending.
Mm-hmm.
Overspending is not good. So yeah, full moons, it will bring everything up to the surface. So all emotions you have around maybe spending,
Yeah. I feel
enjoying
like money's
yourself a
involved here.
lot. Yeah, maybe this is gonna come up to the surface and you're gonna start thinking about like, oh, why don't I treat myself to these things?
Right.
I'm worthy. Yeah.
Geez, it's like we just had a conversation about that or something.
Mm.
Hmm. Interesting.
I'm gonna start taking your advice and I'm giving them to others so that I can take them.
Full moon in Taurus. This is releasing energy that is not serving you around those Taurus themes. So
Yeah.
that's really what that full moon is so beneficial for. And of course, it's Scorpio sun, so this might be intense. And the Taurus is there for you to ground, right?
Yeah.
Ground yourself in Mother Earth and Taurus activities. Bake some food, bake some cookies, bake some cookies.
Yeah,
Go
that's
out for a
great.
nice meal, right? Really lean into those Taurus behaviors to release and heal the
Hmm.
shame or guilt or whatever around it, the emotional crap around it. So,
Yeah.
all
Just
right.
enjoy.
The next day after that full moon, Mars is our friend again. He's moving around here. He's going to be sextile to Pluto in Aquarius on the 6th. So I like a sextile because it's a quick, easy energy. It's no time for arguments. It's just, hey, I'm doing this. Oh, you're doing that? Okay, cool. Bye, bye. And it's just fast and easy. So
Yeah.
Mars is our action. Pluto is intense power. And we're going to be able to use this freedom as a collective with Aquarius to work together. This looks like people fighting back, is what this looks like to me.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
this one.
You know, a picture got in my head when you said, see you later, like that, just quick
Yeah.
transit. I feel like Mars in Sag is that some like a person waiting in the car going on an adventure,
Mhm.
and then Pluto in Aquarius comes out and like, oh, can I join? And they're like, just jump in. So they're going on this adventure, and Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring like the depth and the transformation to this journey that Mars and Sagittarius was planning.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like
love that.
just like two buddies going on an adventure and like they had no idea about the transformation. This is a great movie plot.
It really is a good movie
Yeah.
plot. We got to write a movie script about
Yeah.
that. I love that. So November 6th is, I think that's a really great day. If you want to get involved in community or get involved in fighting back, right? I know there are so many. TikTok's been great for this. There are so many people that are giving advice on like what to do if you see the ICE agents in your town, or like how to like fight them. So one of the things is you start recording immediately and like stand your ground and be as kind as and firm as possible and just record everything. And there's been a lot of moms that are really like fighting, especially around schools. And they're like, hey, these people are here. Hey, it's like people are banding together to share news, and it's bringing people together in great ways. I love it. I'm not that I love ICE agents there, but I love what I'm seeing with people stepping up
and the people.
Exactly. And I'm like, yeah, there's Pluto in Aquarius. Look at, there he is. There he is. I can see him rising up. I can see that energy rising up. And as soon as he goes back direct, he's retrograde right now. As soon as he goes direct, it's going to make a huge difference in the energy of our world, right?
Yeah.
So this is a good one. Yep, November 6th.
It is.
Get involved. Get involved.
And on the same day as these two going on an adventure, Venus entering Scorpio. So
here she is.
Yeah, your values and everything will be more in a through a lens of also like transformation and depth, like really getting intense about what we value.
Yeah. And it might be money or inheritances or anything, right? Eighth house scorpionic activity feels like it's money energy, but it's not like money you earn. It's money like you connect with through other people or like affiliates, or right, this like other people connection with money that Scorpio vibe brings. So, and then of course Venus with the money planet. So this could be number one, embracing the depth and power, and number two, embracing the value and bringing in income through small groups and intense communities or transformational things, but definitely with that like other people's kind of resources or their networks or their teams. I like that.
Yeah, me too. So the next day, November 7th, we have two transits. One of them is just Uranus going back into Taurus, Uranus retrograding in Taurus. Okay. And the second is Venus in Scorpio now square to Pluto in Aquarius.
All right.
So what do we think about that little mix?
Yeah, so Uranus going back into Taurus is going back to shake up our foundation a little bit. Right. First went into Gemini and shook up our friends and our community and divided people, very clearly divided people. Right. This side and this side.
Yeah,
that's what we're seeing big time. Now we're going to go back into Taurus, which is safety, stability, and money and food. And what did I just tell you? Literally this month, people are not going to be receiving their food money.
Yeah.
So the planet of chaos, literally going backwards in the sign of food and safety and money. And now the government is, doesn't that fit too stupidly good?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't like knowing all of this.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to know how this plays out and kind of see it like this. But Uranus is meant to get us on our authentic path. So if you're struggling personally with finances or safety or security, Uranus wants you to be unique and eclectic and figure out in a unique way, approach it from another dimension, how to solve that problem, right? Whether that's growing together with the community and creating your own community food bank, or, baking together and putting all your ingredients together with you and this mom and this mom and this mom and making a huge meal. Yeah. There's so many creative ways, but you have to approach it from an out there perspective, like an otherworldly idea. How might they do it on another planet if they didn't have this patriarchal bullshit? Right?
Absolutely. And Uranus, that's what Uranus brings.
Yep. Brings that unique viewpoint. So if you're a person like, and our family has been struggled financially for years, and we're working on it. We're working on our financial health and we're growing that. But like, I feel this doesn't just affect everyone else. This is affecting my family too,
Yeah.
So we have to think of it completely differently and come at it from a whole other angle, from out there in the out there ethers, and come down at it instead of approaching it from the way we always did it. Uranus hates that shit.
Right? Yeah. It really does.
What do you
Really
mean that's
does.
always how we've done it? Well, shit, now we're not doing it that way. Right?
Yeah.
Like Uranus is not going to
Getting
tolerate.
rid of that.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
tolerating that answer. That's a stupid answer just because you've always done it. Well, okay. That's why we're not going to do it like that.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's going back into Taurus, he's reminding us that there's
Mm.
always another choice. There's always a different
Yeah.
answer. And it does come through community and through intellectually approaching it from a unique perspective. So
Yeah.
embrace that
Yeah.
uniqueness of how to solve your safety, stability, financial, and food problems that can bring.
Mm.
So November 7th also brings that Venus in Scorpio square to Pluto and Aquarius. So that kind of fits with the theme of like security and food and stuff there too, with the community of people, Pluto and Aquarius, feeling intensely passionate and angry and getting like it's another reason to rally the people together, right?
Yeah.
And this Venus in Scorpio kind of supports that, like the values of our country need to change, need to transform. So this says this isn't the best day for relationships. Not particularly, no, but specifically relationships with the government. Like I feel like this is another like nail in the coffin of like this is going downhill. So how do you see that? What's your interpretation?
Venus in Scorpio square to Pluto in Aquarius is a very powerful energy. You have Scorpio and Pluto there, squaring each other, the Scorpio energy squaring Pluto, and they are a very similar energy. It's a very fierce, it's fierce, it's a very solid, it's a very the word not fluid, it's
Stubborn,
anyway.
stagnant,
Yeah,
stationary.
It's a very stubborn energy,
There you
this
go.
is. Yeah. And then whenever you have Venus there, it will be your finances, it will be relationships, it will be this is what we value. And then we have Aquarius, which is that energy of just like, yeah, taking it somewhere where it's never been before, thinking about it in a way that's never been thought about before. So this all together in a big melting pot is kind of uncomfortable. It's actually very uncomfortable.
You're very nice about that. Kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, very uncomfortable, but it's super powerful and it's sort of like going through a sort of like a dark vortex, like this feels a bit like um a bit of a portal. I don't know what other word to use, but definitely like after this day is going to be very challenging uh, for everyone, and challenges are great because they make us stronger, and we think we have new ideas because if we're faced with a huge challenge and we can't go straight like we thought we were going, and then we think, but there's no one, there's no other way than straight. I need to go that way, and it's straight through here, but now there's a brick wall. You gotta come up with creative ideas to get around that wall.
Absolutely. And because it's Aquarius, you have to use your community.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to use your peeps. You have to lean into your buddies, your networks, whether they're online or in person. I don't care, but you got to lean into the community for the support and the ideas and the helping you out of the depths of the Scorpio vibe, right?
Yeah.
So that's a tough one, both personally, interpersonally, and on a macro level with the government and stuff too. So November 7th should be an interesting day. Go ahead and put that on the calendar to breathe. This could be a power and control day for sure. Make sure that you are being very mindful if you spend money this day that you want to spend it and that you're not being coerced into someone else forcing you to spend it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Then November 9th, we are having Mercury retrograding in Sagittarius. It's been a while. I've been thinking like, when is Mercury gonna retrograde? It's been a long time.
Yep.
I feel like we missed one. We were supposed to have had one, it feels like, but
I think life's just going that fast. All right. Yeah. So Sagittarius Mercury is of course super fun. I love Mercury and Sag in general. It's just an optimistic thought process, right? Like playful, optimistic, intellectual, with like intellectual in the like thinking about things, right? Like thinking about philosophies of life or thinking about travel or think there's a lot of thinking involved with Mercury and Sag, which I love. But then that retrograde, of course, pulls us back. And we have an opportunity to think differently about it. We have an opportunity to approach it mentally in a different way. So this is always a moment to pause. Whenever Mercury is in retrograde, this is your time to pause, breathe, and reflect for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, yes. three times a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't make any travel plans during this time if you don't have to. And if you do have to, just be extra mindful of checking that you actually booked the right date, that that just double, triple check everything that, the payment went through, is the right date, is the right year.
Show up
with the right person.
Show up way early. Be super flexible if something happens with the plane or whatever. Mm-hmm. If that's right. if you have to travel during the 3 weeks of Mercury retrograde, you just must have flexibility and patience.
Absolutely.
So that's the 9th that starts. So that's for a 3-week transit, November 9th. That's a Sunday. And then we have the 11th. 11/11 is Jupiter retrograde, which I knew that one was coming. So does my daughter's birthday is the 8th. She turns 14. Happy 14th, Gertie. She's our podcast editor, by the way. So she'll hear this. And she does all my social media. So thank you, Miss Sagittarius, Mercury, and Venus. She's very good at picking up all this stuff that I'm teaching her and like, okay, I got it. And then she just does it. Oh, thank God for your brain. So happy birthday to Gertie on the 8th. I'm so glad she isn't dealing with Mercury retrograde for her whole year. Yay.
Yeah.
But so the 9th is that retrograde for Mercury and the 11th is the retrograde for Jupiter. Now, remember, we also have how many other planets retrograde right now?
Let's see. We have Neptune. We have Saturn. Not Pluto.
No, Pluto went direct.
But Uranus.
Now. Yeah. And the planet of self-care Ceres, the dwarf planet Ceres, is retrograde too. So Saturn, Neptune, Ceres, Chiron, Uranus, and now Jupiter and Mercury.
Yeah. Okay, so a lot of retrograde energy, a lot of going back, checking that everything is okay. Did we do it the right way? Can we do it another way? Because we probably didn't do it the right way. How can we do it differently?
Exactly. How can we do it differently? All right. So what's going on next?
Next, Mercury in Sagittarius.
Did we talk about Jupiter? We didn't really talk about Jupiter retrograde. What do we want to say about that?
Not much.
Nothing, whatever.
Well, this Jupiter is going to stay in Cancer for even longer. That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
We're going to have Jupiter here for a long time. I guess we're going to, we talked about Jupiter in Cancer, that its energy might feel like very obnoxious patriotism. So we're going to go back.
So some family and ancestor obnoxiousness too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to go backwards, back in time sort of thing. And we're going to get reminded probably of some things that we have done around this energy previously. And then when Jupiter starts moving direct again in Cancer, then we have the second chance to do it in a different way. And that's what I'm excited about, Jupiter going direct in Cancer.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it too, because he's hanging out in my second house of money and I'm not really minding it at all.
Oh, great.
That's fine with me. I'm enjoying that flow and it feels very nice that he's going to go back and give me like another chance to like expand even more. Woohoo. Thanks, buddy. So the 12th, Mercury is in Sag still, but now he's going to be conjunct Mars. So we just had this energy in Scorpio. And now we've got it happening in Sagittarius, but now Mercury is going retrograde. So they'll do this little ditty again in the future when Mercury comes back forward and they'll have another conjunction. But whenever our mind and our body are in alignment, it's just a nice energy. We can take action or not. depending on the situation, in alignment, right? It's not like our mind is pulling us one way and our body's pulling us another way. They're very connected and like, yeah, this feels good. This is good. My mind says, my body says, go. Cool. Or stay. But they're not arguing, which is always lovely. So this is a great day if you're signing contracts or taking action on things. Just make sure you read it because we got a retrograde, but make sure you read everything and keep it really, really clear and concise. But Mars is a really good planet of taking that action. If you've been waiting, I know so many of my clients, they feel like they're waiting and they're waiting and they're waiting. And I was like, you'll know when to go. Just wait for the energetic alignment. November 12th is a great day.
Yeah, Sag is great for getting you to move, to explore. Yeah, Sag doesn't want to stay on the sofa.
Heck no.
No.
That's what Taurus season's for.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then just that on the 15th, our planet Vesta, we did an episode on that in December. If you want to go check out Vesta, she's an asteroid who is all about pulling us forward by like leading us like that Olympic torch. And that planet moves into Capricorn. And my brain's like, oh, I'm going to get working even harder. And I feel like I'm already working hard, but it's pulling us into structure and work and service-oriented Capricorn, being practical, reaching our goals in a practical way. So I like that energy. I'll take that.
Yeah.
That feels good.
I'll have some of that too.
Right?
That sounds great. I'll have what she's having.
Well, there you go, guys. That gets us to the middle of the month. And we'll start again with the 16th, November 16th.
And my God, we have so many transits to go through on the next transit episode. November. Yeah, late November is just full of them.
It's got, 19th has a whole bunch. 20th. Yep. All
21
right.
has like 4.
Get your calendars ready and your pencils ready for the next transit episode. Because, wow, that's a lot of transits. Wow. Like, I just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
I know.
And scrolling. All right. Well, we look forward to talking to you extra next time we do the transit.
Yes, it would be like an hour. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you, everybody. And feel free to share this with somebody who needs a little guidance in their life on the timing of things. And we appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
See you later. Bye.
Thank you for joining us this week. Be sure to like and support the show by sharing with a friend or joining us on Patreon. And you can buy us a tea or coffee and financially support us. Thank you so much. It's so appreciated.